Hey, everybody, welcome to day 221 of the Daily Stoic. That's right, I said day 221. We're doing it. People said we couldn't do it, but we're doing it. All right, so here's a quote for the day. It's a long one, so listen carefully. Don't tell yourself anything more than what the initial impression reports. It's been reported to you that someone is speaking badly about you. This is the report. The report wasn't that you've been harmed. I see that my son is sick, but not that his life is at risk. So always stay within your first impression and don't add to them in your head. This way nothing can happen to you. Marcus Aurelius. Okay, so I know a lot of times in life we're taught not to take things at face value. We're taught to dig into things. We're taught to analyze things. We're taught to not accept things initially that we're told. And so I think that we're all a bit skeptical in that way, whether we admit it or not. We are. And I think what this quote is trying to say is sometimes in what we deem crisis situations, don't overthink the problem, right? Because a lot of times, if we can stay on the surface of the problem, two things happen. One, we don't freak out. Two, we are able to detach ourselves from the situation and look at it from a different perspective. And if we can do those two things in crisis situations, then my belief is that we'll come out ahead, right? So if we can stay calm when a crisis situation is happening, and when we can detach ourselves from the situation and look at it from all angles, then I think that that situation and our perspective will turn out better because of it. That's my thoughts on this quote. That's what I think this quote is trying to say. At least that's what it's saying to me. And so my recommendation to you would be, hey, give it a try. Next time you're in a crisis situation, or you feel like you're in a crisis situation, or you feel like you're stressed, right? One, don't freak out. Don't get emotional about it. See it for what it is, for what's happening right there in that moment, right in front of you. See that. And two, detach yourself from the situation, detach yourself from your emotions, from your feelings about what's going on right then and there. And in that moment, look around. Be perceptive. See that situation from all angles and see how you feel about that after you're done. My bet is that you will see that situation a lot clearer, number one. Number two, if you do those two steps, I think then it's left up to your perception to see how you perceive that situation, right? So instead of it maybe turning out to be a negative situation, maybe you can turn it into a positive situation. Maybe instead of not learning anything from that situation and being doomed to repeat it, maybe you can learn something from that situation, stop a negative loop or a negative problem that maybe you're having, and start making a positive loop, making a positive change in your life. Those are just my thoughts. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, so please read this quote, think about it, ponder it, leave your thoughts and comments below the video so that you and I can have a conversation about this quote. Until tomorrow, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and let's all strive harder each and every day to live our lives more like the great Stoics we're learning about this year.